welcome back to Kavita Ravindranath's Accounts is Easy. I hope you are finding it easy with me, and I hope to make it easier all the way. Now in this video, we are going to do a very interesting thing. Usually we expecting that the council might give such sums like standalone sums, meaning separate sums, not clubbed with journal. And if at all it is clubbed also, no issues. Now, we all know that from the previous video also we have discussed that the input taxes that we have paid already on expenses like purchase and other expenses can be set off against output taxes that we collect. Yes, output taxes are liability we need to pay to the government. Input taxes we have already paid while purchasing, right? It will eventually go to the government. Therefore, both these things are not going to the government as such. Output से input minus करके balance amount we need to pay to the government, right? Now, is it necessary that always my output tax will be more, input tax will be less? No. There can be cases where it is different, meaning input is more, output is less. Of course, output can be more, input can be less. So let us talk about all possible cases and think how to set off the input taxes against output taxes. Okay? So ready to start with the sum. Suppose after solving your entire journal, this is what you have in hand. Suppose output and input taxes I have categorized. There can be, of course, depending on interstate transaction or intrastate transaction, there can be IGST, CGST, SGST, all in the same sum. Right? So let us take that kind of case where we have all types of taxes. अगर उसे कम भी रहेगा तो it's pretty easy. Okay. Now see. First thing we have to keep in mind IGST. IGST क्या है? Integrated tax. Meaning part of it goes to the center, part of it goes to the state. Alright? Therefore, it's a combination खिचड़ी thing. So, we need to set off the input IGST. What? Input IGST against the output IGST. Alright? First thing. सबसे पहले IGST पकड़ेंगे. Then comes CGST, then comes SGST in that order. Okay? IGST, CGST, SGST, ICS. Wow. Now, so let's see. Output IGST मेरा है 31,000 and input है 34. Input has to be set off against output, but my output is less, output tax. Therefore, at the most that I can set off is 31,000. Right? Because output tax खत्म हो गया, उसके बाद liability नहीं है तो set off क्या करें? Right? This is my asset. So now what I can do is I will subtract this input minus output. 31 maximum कर सकते तो still I will have an excess input IGST of 3,000. Right? I still have an asset input IGST worth 3,000. Now what do I do? Assets can be carried forward to the next year, but I do have other output taxes here. Why don't we utilize that, right? Instead of paying those output taxes to the government, ये input tax minus कर देते हैं, which is possible. Okay, I can set off this input tax against first CGST and then SGST completely. First against CGST. So let us see how much that this sum is still here. Now I have output CGST of 11,000, right? Out of that input, this is output CGST, input IGST. I can set it off. So still I have an output CGST of 8,000 left with. This I will use now to set off input CGST. Input CGST 9,000. Of course, I cannot set off 9,000, right? 8,000 I will set off. So the entire output CGST is also exhausted. So up output IGST exhausted, output CGST exhausted. CGST goes to sender. अभी उसमें 1,000 बचा हुआ है क्या? Input CGST, which is an asset to me. I can set off. Now, can I set off CGST against SGST? कभी नहीं. स्टेट सब खड़े हो जाएंगे, अरे ये मेरा टैक्स आउटपुट टैक्स में मुझे मिलना है, तुम यहाँ पे अपना इनपुट टैक्स माइनस करो, सवाल। Therefore, this cannot be done, that CGST can be written off against SGST. No. This remains as my asset. I will carry forward this to the next year. This is my asset. Okay, I will show it in my asset. The input CGST 1000 rupees is an asset which I can set off in the next year's output IGST or output CGST, right? तो ये खत्म हो गया IGST और CGST का स्टोरी। अब आते हैं SGST पे। SGST 11,000 मेरे पास है, आउटपुट इनपुट ओनली 9,000। I can set it off completely. So what will be left? 2,000. 2,000 meaning output SGST. Output is a liability. Liability needs to be paid off. ठीक है, क्योंकि मेरे पास अब और कुछ नहीं है और कोई आउटपुट कुछ भी नहीं है, इनपुट टैक्सेस नहीं है जो मैं सेट ऑफ कर सकती हूँ। सो आई विल हैव टू पे दिस बैलेंस टू द गवर्नमेंट, मीनिंग द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट विल रिसीव दिस। ऑलराइट, so IGST, CGST, SGST, first thing set off whatever you can input IGST against output, जो बच जाए देखते हैं। उसके बाद you can utilize the CGST out of it। उसके CGST के बाद अगर मैं CGST पूरा यूज हो गया, आउटपुट कुछ नहीं बचा, so your input CGST will be carried forward to the next year। And here SGST is 2,000 is still to be paid, output is more than input, तो ये 2,000 तुमको गवर्नमेंट को देना पड़ेगा, करेक्ट? So I hope this one is clear. Now coming to journal entry, how do we journalize this? First entry for the first adjustment, right? First thing you will adjust the IGST. Output IGST is usually a liability. उसको set off close करने के लिए क्या करें? Liability is being reduced, so you debit. Output IGST debit. How much can I debit? Only 31,000 because that is what I have. To input IGST. Okay, 31,000. Done. So output finished. बाकी अब ये 3,000 के adjustment पे आते हैं. Now here I am setting off against output CGST. So output CGST account debit to input IGST. Input IGST कितना हो गया? 3,000, right? Then I'm not merging it here right now. You can also pass a combined journal entry for this and the next entry. Okay? Now next entry. Next entry is output CGST debit. This is what we are doing. Setting off CGST against input CGST. Input CGST. How much did we write off? 8,000. Okay. So output CGST also finished. यहाँ पे debit 3, यहाँ पे debit 8. 11 gone. Right? You are still left with this 1,000. अब वो तो balance carried forward and I'm not writing it off against anything. So that will have no entry. That is simply being balance carried forward to the next year. Okay, no entry for this balance to be carried forward as it. Coming to this 11,000 SGST. We are setting off 9,000 and then 2,000 I will pay. So here output SGST account debit entirely 11,000 to input SGST 9,000. Remaining that I have to pay to the bank, pay to the government, will go to the bank account. Done. Alright? That's how we journalize. First, always for setting off IGST. So output debit, input credit. That's how we set it off. Then next, if we are spilling over to CGST, that adjustment. But these two entries you can combine as output CGST debit 11,000 to input IGST this much and to input CGST 8,000. ये दोनों को क्लब कर सकते हैं. Last one is for SGST, setting off and payment together. Clear? So this is one case where input IGST was more than output IGST. We'll take one more sum on this premise where input IGST is more than the output IGST, but again things go different as the numbers will be different for other taxes. Case 2. In the same premise, here also we see that my input IGST is more than output IGST. ठीक है, तो IGST पहले कैंसिल करना है, सेट ऑफ करना है. At the most I can write off how much? 21,000, right? 21,000 अगर write off कर दिए तो कितना बचा मेरे पास? 13,000 input IGST is still left, right? This I can set off against output CGST and output SGST. ठीक है, तो 13,000 में से 5,000 चला जाएगा, still 8,000 will be left, right? 5,000 I will take from output CGST. So 8,000 will be still left. Then I will utilize output SGST, 5,000. Again 3,000 will be left. तो मतलब input IGST की write off करते करते सब output खत्म हो, right? Still I am left with input IGST of 3,000. And this is also left and this is also left. Of course, input CGST और input SGST और किससे set off करेंगे? सब तो खत्म हो गया, all finished, right? I have no output tax left to set off my assets of input tax. तो input tax खत्म नहीं हो गया था. Benefit ऐसा नहीं है कि input tax इस बार नहीं set off हो तो next year नहीं set off कर सकते. We can definitely carry it forward into the next year. All right? Next year we can adjust it with the output taxes. No issues. Okay? So this entry, basically we are seeing that we are trying to write off input IGST against output IGST, output CGST, output SGST. We can have just one entry here, output IGST. How much was it? 21,000. I utilize it fully, pura debit. Output CGST account. How much was there? 5,000. I have utilized that also completely. And output SGST, another 5,000 utilized. So how much have I written off? 31,000. 31,000 of input IGST is written off. How much was input IGST? 34,000. 3,000 is still left. This is balance is carried forward. Carried forward. This is also carried forward. This is also carried forward. तो कुछ पे तो करना है. आउटपुट ज्यादा होगा, लायबिलिटी ज्यादा होता है, पे करेंगे, राइट? इनपुट ज्यादा है तो क्या पे करें? तो हमको लेना है गवर्नमेंट से, राइट? I have to set it off. Therefore, no payment, no other thing. This is it. Done. Input IGST written off against all output taxes. खत्म. Simple, right? तो ऐसा कुछ भी होगा, if you remember the rule, it's very simple. What is the step? First thing, write off input IGST against output IGST. देखो क्या बचता है? Because we are taking this case, input is more. Whatever input is left, try to set it off against CGST. ठीक है? CGST अगर यूज करने का CGST खत्म हो जाता है, तो फिर SGST पे जाओ. SGST भी खत्म हो जाता है, तो फिर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Carry forward that to the next year. Simple, right? So now let's go to the next case. Now we will be taking cases where output input tax is output IGST is more than the input IGST. So let's take the third case. Case 3. Here we are talking about a case where input is less, input IGST I am talking about, because starting point is IGST. Input IGST is less than output. ठीक है? तो पूरा ही इनपुट सेट ऑफ हो जाएगा आउटपुट से, बिकॉज आउटपुट इज मोर. सो दिस एंटायर 24,000 will be set off against 35,000. So 11,000 I will be still left with output IGST. This is step 1. Alright. So I have output IGST left. Output को क्या करते? Pay कर देते. Now we will not pay this because we have other input taxes also to be seen. अगर मेरे पास IGST का input ज़्यादा हो जाता है, input SGST ज़्यादा था, we can obviously set it off against output IGST. ठीक है? So we will not pay it right away. Let us see what is the situation here, CGST and SGST. Here I am seeing that the output is less, input is more. How much more? 4,000. In both the cases, input ICL, input CGST and input SGST. Obviously, I can set off this input CGST against this output IGST. Okay? So what is the procedure when output IGST is more? First thing, you set off input IGST. Whatever excess is left, I will utilize this to write off the input CGST first, then input SGST next. So first CGST, then SGST. That is the order. Even in the previous case we have seen that, right? So here 11,000 may say first input CGST 4,000 I can set off, and still I will be left with 7,000 output IGST. This I can utilize again to set off this 4,000 of input SGST. So again I will be left with 3,000, meaning output IGST is still more than the inputs. All inputs we have written off. Still it is in excess, right? So what do? Output is more, we need to pay to the bank, pay to the government, right? So that's how you start. Output IGST is more, fine, determine. First, then second step is this, setting off against input CGST, input SGST. Input CGST against output CGST. Then input SGST against output SGST individually. देखो कितना बचता है. Still, if we have input to be written off, then we will write it off against output IGST. Okay. So let us do the journal. First journal, of course, for this. Yes. So we write off output IGST against input IGST. How much did we write off? 24,000. So 24,000 written off. Pehla. Second step, this one, setting off this CGST input against output, SGST input against output, and we can have a merged entry for this. So output CGST, output SGST, both will be debit, right? To input CGST, to input SGST. We can write off only 15,000. So 15,000 here and 15,000 here. Okay. So second step में क्या किया? Set off output CGST against input and output SGST against input individually. Done. Now we come to this cross wala third step. Now we are utilizing output IGST, the surplus extra 11,000. To write off this input extra of CGST and then SGST. So I am doing in the third entry output IGST account debit. Now I have to fully finish it off, right? 11,000. I cannot have an output here carried forward. I have to pay off. So here to input CGST, how much? 4,000. To input SGST 4,000 and the balance 3,000 to bank because I have to pay that. Correct? So you will just quickly check whether first thing you have done this setting off IGST against IGST. Because this is the case where output is more, we will have to set off these individually. सेकेंड एंट्री डन। उसके बाद देखो कि क्या बचता है, ठीक है। 11,000 here. I can easily set off both these input. I don't have to, carry forward it. So I will set it off. Still output is left. So I will have to pay the balance. Finish. All input taxes closed. Output also all are closed. Okay. So this is how we do this case. I hope things are under control. Practice more such sums. When you take journal entries on journal with GST, at the ending, what do you have to do? How do you get to know these figures? See, these can be given to you as a separate sum or as a part of the last entry. Last entry will be balance amount paid of GST. So you will have to do this. Alright. So here you will have to see the sum, in the entire sum, wherever you have the input and output taxes coming into picture, total it up and prepare something like this. And then do the set off. Okay. So keep doing accounts, practice more, get the hang of it. Okay. And be charged and motivated. Nothing is impossible. Enjoy doing accounts with my class. Thank you. Take care.